forever. The other problem with it is while she's taking a shower, she's crying over the fact that she is paralyzed. Which, here's the thing about the character is they have gotten Barbara Gordon to such a great place as a character where she's one of the smartest characters in the DC universe, a very unique character in comics, and not like, oh, boo-hoo, my legs. You know, certainly it's something that comes up every once in a while, but she's very strong about it, and she's very smart about it.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. For me, the title of the book put me like, whoa, wait. Because it's Oracle the Cure, and I was like, oh, really? Are they going to cure her not being able to walk this?
Yes.
Hey, what do you have? Oh, I have that pesky not being able to walk. Hoping to fix that one of these days. There's a cure.
My money's on Oracle to win this battle for the cow. I think she'd make a great Batman.
I totally agree with you.
The toughest human on the planet.
It does turn out by the end of the issue that the Cure probably has something to do with the Calculator's daughter more than Barbara Gordon. However, they have promised that she's going to be totally different at the end of the series, and there are solicitations that show a new Batgirl. So, what do you guys think if they do in fact take Oracle and make her walk again?
Robo-legs. You know, we do stuff all the time with our characters that fans disagree with, or maybe very much agree with, but I think that Jordan or Lauren hit upon it before, where, you know, no matter what we do, it always opens up new avenues and allows our writers to tell stories that maybe they couldn't tell before.
Sure.
I mean, and even when, you know, I work on the X-Men books, there have been a couple of changes that have happened since I've been in there that I would have loved to, you know throw a chuck in the can. But I knew.
Like what?
But I knew that it would allow us to tell stories so that we wouldn't have gotten, you know, otherwise. So.
Yeah.
It's weird. It was weird to me, though. I will admit, like in a comic, I'm fine with someone being able to fly. I'm fine with the impossible happening. But yeah, if something happens that is like, if someone was able to walk again from paralysis, or they did a story with a cure for cancer, that would kind of feel weird to me. That there is something weird to me about taking something that's serious as a real world issue, and showing something, that kind of impossibility being shown, or not impossibility, you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of an odd thing.
Well, I think that's something actually that I've been thinking about a little bit while reading Amazing Spider-Man. I mean, not to spoil, this happened a couple of issues ago, but Flash Thompson went to Iraq and lost his legs. And I read that, and it was a very poignant issue. It was very well done. It was brought up again in the last issue, I think, again in a very poignant way. But there have been plenty of characters in the Marvel Universe who lose their legs and then almost immediately get robotic legs that are flying. So it's a little tough to read something like that and really let it emotionally click with you, I think, because you're like, well, the possibility of robotic legs exists.
Yeah, and I guess it's different with a character like Flash. Flash Thompson, those of you who don't read Spider-Man, is his childhood bully who has since become his best friend. We did a story in the fall. He's serving in Iraq, or was, and on a mission saved a fellow soldier, but in the process lost his legs. And yeah, I mean, with a character like that, we'd probably be more hesitant to involve robotic legs. We just came out of Spider-Man Retreat last week. When we do have plans for that character, certainly we can put him back on the piece just for that one issue. But yeah, I appreciate what you're saying. I think I mean, obviously, Professor X loses his legs. Pretty good bet somehow he's gonna be walking again within a year, because he always does, and then Magneto will reveal he was behind it. It's not fine again. I guess it does depend on the character you choose, but yeah, it's weird. It's a difficult balancing act when you're doing stories like these, where it's such a big universe where so much can happen. I don't know if you guys find it yourself.
I mean, that's the thing. It's one of those things you have to just sort of accept. Like, yes, Reed Richards exists, and no, he hasn't cured cancer. Sorry. He's making things that you will never see, because as a normal person in that universe, like if we treat it totally realistically, then the Marvel universe would very quickly become totally different from the real world in a way that no one would be able to, well, feel like this could be outside my window, which is something we do try to, keep in there, unless you're talking about, Guardians of the Galaxy or something, but most of the time.
You don't see that outside the window?
Not usually.
I saw a raccoon.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, let's move on to talk about Dark Reign Elektra #1. And I promised I'd do this, but who worked on this? There we go.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So this was actually very surprising to us.
Yeah, it was done really well, and I love the last. I didn't mean to say
Well,
that.
it's just like your assistant editing is usually so poor. Oh,
No, that's the opposite of what you
no,
wanted.
no, I didn't want to say that.
Yeah.
Basically, okay, a lot of people, I think, feel like after Frank Miller, there should have been no Elektra stories.
Right?
Right?
Right.
What do you think about that, and how much does that play into it when you're coming at a book like this?
Well, this ties into what Tom was just saying. It's really not something. Really, it's more of an opportunity to tell a good story with this character. And just because some creator in the past did a good job, Marvel isn't going to stop using a good character. And there's always good stories that you can tell with them in the future. Why not tap that well? Why not mine that for all the good you can do?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think there is a lot of good here.
Yeah, I really think this is a solid start. When I saw the cover, I was like, oh boy, here we go. But no, it was fantastic. And the last couple of pages, especially that last panel, I was like, yeah.
When you read our Beta Ray Bill book, yeah, wouldn't expect much from that one either. Very good.
One thing I do want to point out, actually, when I was searching for images here, and I put in Dark Reign Elektra, nothing came up under the correct spelling. This is so niggly. But when you spell it Electra, it comes up on the Marvel site. So you guys spelled it wrong.
That's really alarming.
Yeah, if you guys could go fix the website.
It's spelled correctly in the book, right?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
Everything is actually spelled wrong.
It's also finished.
The thing I didn't get about the whole thing that where everybody says, well, people should have left her dead after Frank Miller finished with her. Didn't Frank bring her back to life? I thought he wrote the thing where she came back.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
She's somewhere that it's cold, all right?
Anyway, this is a great book. Definitely pick it up. Really, really well done. Let's move on to talk about, again, from another publisher. I'm very sorry, you guys. But the Muppet Show.
Yeah.
You're a big fan of this.
It's time to nobody.
You promised you wanted to try to get the audience to all sing the Muppet Show theme. And then
Who's with me? You ready? One naysayer always gonna ruin it. No, I was really excited about this book. I was kind of hoping, because I loved the Muppet Show when I was younger. I still love it now. But when it first came out,
do you love it when you're older?
yes, yeah. But I'm saying when it was on TV when I was younger, it was a big part of my life. And it was just, I was like, oh God, I hope they really do a good job of this. And it was great. It was very funny. Just kept the character voices. I mean, obviously I want some more Beaker in there, but it's just the first issue, so we're excited.
Did any of you guys check this out?
I did. I'm a huge Muppet fan, so I loved it. And it was really weird seeing it on the page. I've mentioned this to you guys before. Seeing it on the page without the sound, without the sounds, without voices, without the sound effects, without the music, you really realized that some of the skits and the music that they chose for that show back when it was on. Really kind of weird, and it's really kind of like there's a lot more going on there than just what at surface value would be children's entertainment.
Yeah.
And I think they got into that a lot of it there. It really feels like go out and buy it.
Yeah, one thing that's totally surprising is there's songs in the book.
Yeah.
There's whole pages where characters are singing.
Yeah.
And you're like, I can't hear what you're
Is
singing.
it one of those things where they go to the tune or no?
No, they just start singing something.
It just works.